Today on the net, US citizens have been calling for more social justice in protests near Wall Street. The Mexican drug cartels are now targeting bloggers. And the online museum of obsolete objects. Hundreds of protesters gathered in New York's financial district on Saturday in a movement they call Occupy Wall Street. They wanted to voice their anger with a financial system they believe favors the rich and powerful to the detriment of ordinary citizens. This protester came all the way from Oakland in California to take part in the rally and denounce the corruption in the world of finance. He said he was also there to discuss ways of achieving greater social justice. The idea of occupying Wall Street just as the Egyptians had taken over Tahrir Square was launched this summer by a Canada-based anti-consumerist e-magazine called Adbusters and has been widely relayed on social networks in recent weeks. Over 8,000 web users responded to the Facebook appeal. But a heavy police presence was deployed to the financial district, and access to Wall Street and neighbouring streets was blocked well before the arrival of demonstrators. And so they ended up setting up camp in a nearby park, and 100 or so protesters spent the night there. The people behind the project were hoping for a lot more. They were expecting around 20,000 demonstrators to turn up. But according to hacker group Anonymous, which is also lending its support to the movement, this is just the beginning. A great many protesters are counting on staying put until their demands are heard. Routines are now being established in the camp, and a system's been set up to ensure there's enough food to go round. Last week, a man and a woman, both in their early 20s, were assassinated after denouncing the Mexican drug cartels on the internet. This is the first case of its kind in a country where the web has become one of the rare places where citizens can still discuss drug cartel activities without having to fear the consequences. This double murder serves as a brutal warning to all those web users who have commented on or criticised the drug cartels, starting with all the blogs which have emerged online over the past few years specifically to provide information on or denounce the drug trafficking in Mexico, two of the most prominent being El Blog del Narco and Frontera al Rojo Vivo. Both of these sites were targeted in messages left by the drug traffickers, written on signs and placed next to the victims' dead bodies. The traffickers are saying that from now on they will kill anyone contributing to these two blogs. Traditional media outlets do not talk about the cartels as they fear the reprisals, and so websites have gradually taken over the role of informing Mexicans. These citizen initiatives sometimes constitute veritable drug trafficking encyclopedias. Wikinarco, for example, provides articles as well as statistics on Mexico's crime rates. It also encourages web users to anonymously report any crimes they may have witnessed. Several city councils are also urging web users to do the same via Twitter. Reynosa, Monterrey and also Veracruz, for example, have set up threads for their residents on the microblogging site. And in the meantime, as Robert Beckhusen states in this article published on the Wired website, this double murder suggests that the violence in Mexico has now reached a whole new level. He's concerned to see that the Mexican drug cartels are now targeting anonymous bloggers in the same way they're gone after journalists and the police. There are all sorts of animal photo websites, but this blog is slightly different as it demonstrates that it's not just us humans who have problems with our weight. Cats, squirrels, chinchillas. This site features all sorts and is aptly named Fat Animals. Technology continues to develop, leaving behind a whole host of objects which no longer serve a purpose. And so a German ad agency has created this Museum of Obsolete Objects. Articles like a cassette tape or a typewriter are presented along a timeline, and if you click on the image, a pop-up video appears explaining what they were used for and when they became obsolete. This is a collaborative project in that web users can suggest objects they think should feature in the museum. Wakeskating is the latest in sport in the US. As we can see here, it blends wakeboard and skateboard. Wake skaters are towed behind a boat and use a single board which they're not attached to, as they would be with skis. This video is currently doing the rounds on sharing sites and gives you a taster of some of the amazing wakeskating moves.